There's a big deal happening at the moment. I'm sure lots of people who are watching YouTube will see this three eye atlas. It's not scary or anything like that, so try not to go down the fear-mongering path or anything like that. So basically, the earth became separated in darkness from its mother, and the earth is the womb, or part of the womb of creation. And if you look at your own body, or women, it's easier. If you look at your own body and you sort of know the layout of your body and how it sits, the creator of all things, which does not have any dimension towards male or female because it's pure energy, and pure energy has to have a male and a female in it regardless, which is a plus and a minus, a polarity. Female and male energies are polarities. We use them as terms to harm each other, but it's all a load of crap. I mean, why people harm, I've no idea, because they're only harming themselves. You're just digging it in deeper into your psyche, which takes a long time to heal, if it's all possible, and attaches you to more people who think your way. That's why we're trying to, all the channels are trying to say, stay positive. If it's not in your lifetime and not in your own circle, don't look at the news as such and think, oh, they're awful, or they this, they that, because you don't know what's going on. There's a lot more going on behind the scenes. But what I'm going to say here about the AI Atlas is it's coming in because it's been in. The AI Atlas was once an asteroid that hit the Earth and took it out. Completely took the Earth out. The Earth has been 3 times bigger than it is now. And the last time it came in, it took us away, it blew us away. One of the biggest asteroids ever to hit the planet. And this is not happening this time. So through massive amount of energy that have been going on for thousands of years to turn the wrongs back into rights, we could only ever go backwards. We had to all find out where the start of the rot happened, and the rot happened a few thousand years ago. Some of it goes back, my own body's history goes back 3,500 years. But everyone is different. There might be 10 or 20 people on the planet who have actually taken the walk back and gone back to their hell of the human body that they exist in, who have come back purposely to do that. But that's only the accomplishments on top of other people's accomplishments. And so what's happening with 3i Atlas is it's coming back, but it will not hit the planet this time because we've made sure that it can't. But what will happen is there'll be lots of vibrations and upsets. So the planet has got to do a giant leap forward. But before it can do that, we have to go back. We still haven't quite reached the point where this world was utopia, the Garden of Eden that the Bible and all these other holy books talked about, this fantastic, phenomenal world. There's parts of it all over the planet, so we can all see it. Science is constantly coming, oh wow, look what they did, these people thousands of years ago. I mean, they did far more than we did. They were far greater powers on this planet than we'll ever know, and we are about to find out just some of them. We're going to touch the iceberg, the tip of the iceberg, with some of them. Not all of them, because we're not ready for it. It'd be absolutely mind-blowing. And there'll be so many people wiped off the face of the planet that it would be incredibly difficult for us all to recover, mentally and physically. So that can't happen yet. It will happen eventually, but it won't happen yet. We have to take things much slower. So Atlas, as it flies by, it's going to rock the planet for sure. There's going to be all sorts of turbulence going on. There'll be massive changes in the monetary systems. I know there are lots of companies that can probably fiddle around with that a little bit and try and remember where everything was. I would definitely take photographs of trading platforms to make sure I knew what was what and what was here and what was there. Because at the end of the day, if it's electronic, you've had it. If you've got it rocked up in gold, silver, platinum, properties or things like that, you'll probably be okay. But if it's in electronic systems, you might not be quite so okay. They will come back online, and they will come back on correctly. So if anyone decides to make a fortune out of something, that will show up, because that memory is all going to be replaced and put back in exactly as it was when it disappeared, because nothing really disappears. If you work in energy, you'll know nothing ever disappears. It's all there to be seen by somebody and can be read by someone. But we'll get onto that story another time. But for the time being, when AI Atlas passes by, we're just going back. So once it's gone by and completely gone back, the planet will be reset into the Garden of Eden, and will start expanding in that Garden of Eden. And we have to get ready for that, because we were 3 times larger than we are now. 3 times larger. Somehow we've got to grow as a planet and become larger. It will happen. And like humans, when you're born as a baby, you can't believe you get to an adult size. Well, that's similarly going to happen again with us all. We're all going to become bigger people, because the planet is going to grow and we're going to have to grow with it. So just be ready for a lot of exciting things to happen. Nothing should happen that's going to make you ill or damaged, but if it's healing that you need, seek out healers. It's vitally important. There are thousands and thousands of people starting to realize they have gifts. Go and seek them out, and whoever resonates with you, stay with them, because you will be resonating with them and they will be resonating with you. It's like a cross-pollination of helping each other. And it's vital that everyone does this. The more people that think it's a load of old bullshit, well, you're going to be left, and you will suffer greatly for that. Because humanity and the planet is all about creation. You were created. Don't be so high and mighty to think nothing is acceptable unless science tells you. No one knew how creation happened, and you are created, and you can breathe, and you do not do anything to that. You didn't even design breathing. You didn't design any of your body, so do not think you're greater than that, because that is absolutely shocking. Go and seek people who can help you to heal and lose that control in your head, and do not believe anything. Look at yourself and ask yourself, did I know how I work? And the answer to that will always be no. Did I know how my toenail grew into a toenail? Why isn't it sticking out the top of my head? Why isn't it coming out of my ear? You didn't design yourself. Something hugely amazing did, and it isn't human. It's above that. Animals are the same. Trees are the same. We are all made of something absolutely amazing. And that energy is drawing its own baby Earth that we live on back. We will be joining 51 states. There are 51 amazing planet systems. They are huge. We are nothing as big as them. And we are going to look like the long lost poor tribe when we eventually get there. This is how amazing all of this, going back in time to pick up the lost threads, and they're all there waiting for us. They're the real web. The real web of time is there waiting for us, but we haven't yet connected. But AI Atlas, once it goes by, will be connected. And those that feel they govern the planet and are better than the planet or greater than the planet or whatever you want to think, that's not going to be true. And there are a lot of people who are dead who are just biding their time. They're waiting very patiently, because they already know some of what's about to happen. And that's a little bit more concerning, but not for the common man or woman in that case. But it is concerning if you're thinking that you are not believing in the power of energy, are not believing in healers, are still condemning people when you know nothing about it. Don't condemn anyone or anything if it isn't in your immediate remit. So if it's not part of your life, if you've never seen it happen, you don't know, but you're listening to other people, and it's dangerous games, do not get involved once AI Atlas passes Earth. You'll probably find as AI passes past Earth, you'll wish you never thought badly about anybody. Because once it's gone past Earth, the memory will be erased. Every single person who's got bad thoughts, does bad dealings, whatever, you're going to have your memory completely and utterly erased. So if you feel you can beat that, you can't die anymore as such, because you have to stay with this planet. because there isn't anywhere else to go. So there's a lot of things happening. It's very exciting indeed, but keep your nose clean. Do not involve yourself in anybody else's affairs. And just remember, this AI Atlas will have passed or is passing us through December. It's already affecting this planet. There's scaremongering going on and all sorts of things. And it is true, there are aliens on it. But it's an energy. I don't understand people. Every single thing is an energy. We are made up of pure energy. Look it up in science, for goodness sake, if you don't understand any of it. And then you'll realise that everything you look at, the air, is energy. And there are people in air, because it's made of energy. There are thousands of people in the air. The water has different makeups to it. There's all sorts of things. It is phenomenal. Sound, music, light, water, air, the cloud system, how the cloud systems evolve. I know people are trying to tamper with that. Oh, you can tamper forevermore. It would be really nice in your tampering if you built viaducts above the planet, so when the water decides to literally go underground and you're thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do now? You'd already built these massive viaducts to take the water up and let it travel around cities, so everyone's got water, because once it goes down it's going to be much harder to get. And then people with money might have to start drilling a few holes in the ground, if you can get through the ground, because it won't be there for anyone else to have except for the earth. There's so much that's going to come online. There will be fantastic inventions that are just going to blow people's minds away. New materials that you can conjure in the middle of the air. You can literally hold materials in your hand but it look like air, but it won't be air. There is so much. And it has to happen, because we haven't evolved for over 1,200,000 years. No one on this planet has evolved. That is absolutely shocking and murderous. Someone or some people have kept us like we are. And that will all be shown up for its trueness and how we are being controlled and how we live. So everyone will be able to make up their own minds, hopefully sensibly, and then we can all move on. But the danger will be that if you raise your arm up to someone and the world is not allowing that to happen, there will be repercussions to you personally, because you'll be at the mercy of the elements, which is wind, water, fire, earth and ether. Very ether sort of borders on spirits, strangely enough. Very damaging indeed. You can't actually see the energy within them. You know what fire's like, you know what water's like, you know what air's like, you know what wind's like. Ether, you'll find out what that's like. So if you go to harm someone, you will harm yourself. And your body is sacred. You are not, but your body is sacred. So think twice, or think 2,050 times in 2 minutes, if that's what works best for you, before you decide what you're going to do. Staying true, staying with your divinity, staying to your highest good, if that means staying a little bit passive. Well, passive's not very nice. Passive is as bad as bullying, if it's against a bully. And the list goes on. I could teach you so many things, but I'm not going to. It's too late now. Everyone's had enough time to learn some of these little basic rules. And if you don't want to learn them, you'll be brought to your knees by the power of element of the planet. But if you do want healing, seek out the numerous phenomenal healers. And I cannot think of one healer I've ever met who is phenomenal, who charges a lot of money. I cannot think of one. Well, it's up to you how much you want to pay and you think your life's worth. But I have met a lot of people who was throwing their money away and not getting anywhere, and it's like sticking in mud. And yet when I said, I think you know of a place downtown in the States, she looks a bit like Rosie Gypsy Lee, but she does energy healing and massage to one guy I met. And he said, oh, I do know the place, yeah. I said, go in there and she'll heal your leg completely. You'll have no more problems with it. He said, thank you. I said, you have been spending for the last 3 years thousands upon thousands of pounds on physiotherapy, and not any of it's worked. And yet me in 5 minutes have already got your leg up and running and working. But yeah, you do need some more help, but you need massaging on it. And this lady, the guides are telling me to tell you to go there. I've never been to California, so I wouldn't know about this woman, but they told me exactly where she was. Told him he knew about it. So don't be fooled, but do go and get help. It's vital for your own existence. Stay strong, stay in love with the highest that you can be, and remember, planet Earth is your key. There is nothing else. If it had to be a holy grail, planet Earth, the actual planet, not a single person, is the key for your survival. See ya.